So it has been trading sideways, following on from the previous update where I mentioned how we had this three-wave move that was forming to the upside, and during the time of recording I was tracking the wave X, which had the potential to have bottomed out at 23.25 cents. But as you can see, we ended up going slightly deeper, and we still managed to find support within this X-wave target between 22 cents to 23 cents. And so it looks like the X-wave ended up bottoming out at 22.98 cents, which was made up of a bigger three-wave move to the downside like so. So very quickly, if I bring in the fib tool and bring this to 23.7 cents, so you can see that the Y wave ended up tapping into its typical range between 1 to 1.236, and that was then followed by a reversal following the completion of the X wave, and the Y wave ended up breaching above the wave W, which then confirmed this three-wave move to the upside. And what I do now is check to see if the Y wave ended up tapping into its typical range between 1 to 1.236 of the double wave. And yeah, so you can see that we ended up finding support, or getting rejected rather, at the 100% retracement level to complete the Y wave, and that's then followed by a rejection where it looks like we ended up reaching a local low at 23.19 cents. And so following the completion of this three-wave move, one of two things could be playing out right now, with of course one of which being bullish and one of which being bearish. The bullish case would be that we have a bigger three-wave move forming to the upside like so, and in order for this three-wave move to form to the upside, what we need is for this X wave to find support within its typical range between 50 to 8.2% of the double wave. And so that range sits between 22.93 cents to 23.36 cents. So for as long as ADA finds support within this range here, we can still remain bullish, and we could then see the Y wave play out. And looking at what's taking place within this move here, it looks like we have another three-wave structure that's forming or has formed. And so if I draw this in, we had a double XY structure, and if I bring in the fib tool, bring this to 23.88 cents, and so again the Y wave would usually retrace anywhere between 1 to 1.236, and we ended up finding support at the 1.236 level. That was then followed by this move here. And so yeah, what we need is for ADA to find support within this range, and for the formation of this X wave in order for this Y wave to play out. And ideally what we need within this move here is for a bigger three-wave move to form like so. Worst case scenario, if we go slightly deeper, it wouldn't be too much of an issue, again, for as long as we find support within this range. So it's possible that what could be forming within this X wave is a bigger three-wave move like so. So if I bring in the fib tool and bring this to 23.76 cents, let's say a worst case scenario is we could breach below this level at 23.19 cents and potentially find support at the 100% retracement level. If we exceed this range and go even lower, then we do run the risk of being bearish, and it will be then highly likely that we topped off at 23.94 cents and we will see low lows. And if that's the case, then what could be potentially forming is a bigger three-wave move to the downside, where if I have to draw this in, this here will be the double wave, this would be the X wave, and it would go even deeper and see the price to be able to tap into this range here. But for now, I will be on the lookout for one final push to the upside to form the Y wave, and from there we could be bearish and we could see a deeper move. And yeah, that's something I'm going to be looking at for in the days and weeks to come, and I will keep you guys updated.